Well, good day, mono railroaders. In this video I am going to teach you how to solder track. Very simple and easy. Nice hot soldering iron, lots of flux on your rails. Put some solder on your soldering iron, heat up the rail, and you just keep adding solder to it, moving it back and forth. More solder. Same with this side, a little bit on the end. And just keep adding the solder to it. It'll bleed into where you want it to go. Just gotta keep adding. Don't forget to do this inside. And if you get some on the top, don't worry about it. Not a big deal. Just means your connection is good and never come apart again. So you can even rub it like this. Makes the top nice and shiny. Alright guys, that's how you solder track. 101, Sparky style. Well, maybe I'll really show you guys how to do it. Alright, that's how not to do it, for sure. Way too much solder on there. Never do the insides, and certainly never do the top. Jeez, what was I thinking on that one? Alright, let's get to the real video. Okay guys, so I'm pretty sure we all know how to prepare track. This is a Pico Flex track, and I just take one tie off each one. Snap that end. Snap that end. Flip it around. Off comes one. And off comes the second one. Do that for two pieces of track. And then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so a lot of people use solder that's already got a resin core in it, so it's got some flux in the middle of the soldering tube. I do use that, but I also still use paste. So just head for your plumber's aisle in the hardware store, pick up a little bottle of paste, and make sure you use it. Now I've got the ties cut off here. Now, first thing I do is take some of the paste and put it on the outside of the rails. Both sides. Then I take a little more paste and stick it right down inside the rail joiner. Stick it on. Get your second one, put the paste on it, and slide your tracks together. Okay, so for this part I'll try to keep my arm or hand out of the way. Just out of habit, I always do the far rail first and then come in and do this one. This is all you have to do. Is take some solder, put it on the end of your soldering iron, bring it down, and melt all that paste off there. Just rub it back and forth above the rail joiner, and that's all you need. Do it again for the other side. And I'll show you guys what that looks like up close. So I haven't cleaned this off yet, but as you can see, there's not a ton of solder all over that, just a little bit there at the bottom on the rail joiner. And that's it. Now, one more step to this. Because you're using that plumber's paste, clean off the track right away and get rid of all that excess paste or flux. And this also helps you actually give it a visual inspection while you're cleaning it. You can make sure that everything's soldered properly, good connection, and then of course the last test you're going to do is just grab your rail and try to pull them apart. And it doesn't pull apart, you're good. So there you go. how to solder track. Simple, easy, and not a whole gob mess. You don't need a lot of solder to do the joints. So, hope that helps out a few people. And took me a bit to learn it, I'll tell you that much. Alright, until later on, we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.